I'm going to shift gears on you.
Yeah,
like Ashley would. But even though you were getting all over your cold, and we went on a little road trip.
Yeah.
We did
I heard about this road trip.
Yeah.
go on a road trip, Chris. We you didn't get sick, so that's awesome. We're
driving down the road, and we already been in the truck together for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And he gets a call, and it's his nurse. He's like, "Yeah, well, your breathing things came back negative, but you do have COVID." And we just looked at each other like, "Well," but he was already on the mend. He was already feeling a lot better. So I never got sick. So he was already past the point of being contagious. Yeah, so that was a good thing.
Not only did you get not COVID, but you didn't get anything at all. So knock on wood. Praise God. Praise God. So we went on.
Well,
this
he
road
kind of did get something.
I did get something,
but it
wasn't COVID.
No. Are you happy?
I am happy.
I accidentally pressed the transition button before I was ready.
That's fine. So this is Big Red out here, and
that's Kenny,
and the trailer on the back, and we're loading up your new
Little Red.
Yeah, that's Little Red, I guess you'd say right now. She don't have a name, but that is a 1989 IROC Camaro Z.
Yeah,
and runs and drives, but runs great. I drove it yesterday for the first time. And that was an experience.
Barring the initial complication that you have with the driver's compartment, does it brake and it doesn't pull?
No, it needs some brakes.
Okay,
it definitely needs some brakes. They're a little spongy.
Alignment, wheels are pulling, wheels centered.
There's a little bit of pull, but not a lot.
All right,
but the tires are shot, as you know. So I think a lot of that could be tires.
We'll talk about the guy.
This is hilarious. But there she is inside my garage. So there's a little bit of a leak.
Is that the lawnmower? So when I uploaded these pictures, is that the lawnmower that little baby was on?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Out of all things, that's what I know.
So I got her inside the garage because there's, T-tops are notorious for leaking. So going through that and, there she is loaded up on the back of the trailer at the DMV. That was an experience trying to buy this car.
Let's talk about the haggling. Because this was price. He was locked in at $4,500.
He was locked in. He wasn't changing it.
He advertised the car as a 50,000 mile car, which he was dead wrong. It had 150,000.
Oh.
Yep. The 5-digit odometer flips, and some people don't know. Chris and I actually had I'm going to say.
No, this is not it.
I mean, so I kind of heard about that.
We were at IHOP. We were at IHOP.
On his age. What age?
And this is the reason we had the bet, though.
Yeah, okay.
So we were at IHOP eating breakfast because we got there pretty early in the morning. It's like, we planned, it's like, hey, we'll eat before we just swing by that Walmart. So we're at IHOP eating, and I'm messaging the guy, and his text didn't make a lot of sense, but it sounded like he said he didn't have the title. He would go get it. And here we are at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We're like, what do you mean you don't? We're talking to each other. What do you mean you don't have the title? He's got to have the title. And so then we start.
It's advertised.
We start overanalyzing every text message that I've had with this guy. And I initially was supposed to go get this thing on Sunday, the Sunday prior to.
So he should have already had it from Sunday.
Yes.
Chris was talking to him, and through Saturday, Sunday, and then he just took the ad down because he had so much hits on it. But he ghosted you.
He did. He ghosted me on Sunday.
But it turns out that he actually was taking care of his baby, and he fell asleep during nap time.
Yeah, he slept in. Which worked out because had I drove out there on Sunday,
you would not have bought it.
I wouldn't have bought it, one. And two, he wouldn't have had the title had I wanted to buy it.
Oh, right, because then you had to go back anyway.
Okay, wait, pause.
Yeah.
So why would Sunday you not have bought it?
Because he didn't have the title on him. He left because in the state of Florida, you can leave your title at the DMV and pick it up whenever you want to. Like my titles to all my cars, I leave them electronically at the DMV. That way I don't have to worry about losing them.
That's right.
And so that's what he had done. But he had left a paper copy at the DMV, so he couldn't go to any DMV. He had to go to the DMV for his address. And so in Orlando and Kissimmee are very close to each other, but they're different counties, which goes into this other part. But anyway, we're sitting at IHOP, right?
Yeah.
And so we're analyzing all these text messages, the fact that we don't think he has the title. And he's like, so we're like, oh, okay, how old is this kid? And you're like, he is over 30 and missing a tooth.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I say he's over 30, and I bet he's got a tooth missing, at least a tooth.
And I was like,
it's my call.
I was like, I think he's young and just, ignorant, and I think he's under 30, and I think he's got all his teeth.
Yeah.
And You were right.
We met him. He just turned 31.
Just turned 31, so he was young.
And I said, see, Chris, now I bet. I said, now we had a bet. Chris is going to owe me $5. I said, you were over 30, and I'm only winning half of this because I said that you'd probably be missing at least one tooth. And he goes, and it
was way back.
Did he feel offended by
He did not. He thought it was hilarious. He thought it was hilarious.
Guy.
He was a really good dude.
He was a great guy, and he owns his own little business, and he's trying to make life happen and not just be stuck behind
raise
somebody
a family
else's whatever. So kudos to him and everything else with it. But
he didn't have the title.
He didn't have the title for a car he put up for sale.
And then so we had to drive over to the DMV, which was 20 minutes one way, farther away from us. We get to the DMV, wait there for like 45 minutes. You get up to the window, and they're like, "Oh, you're in the wrong county. You got to go to Osceola County, where you're from." And so then we had to drive another 30 minutes down to Kissimmee, to Osceola County.
Yeah.
And he came out with the title real quick. By the time we got there with the trailer, he was already walking out with it. So that all worked out. So we loaded it at the DMV.
We got I got to drive.
But he drove the car all this time. He drove the car all over Orlando, to and from, and made me feel great.
He drove it to us, to Walmart, in the rain on the interstate. Now, with that said, let's talk about the next part. You want to start with the tires, or you want to start with the interior?
Let's start with the tires.
All right.
These tires are bald.
They held air.
They are round. They're black. They were once made of rubber.
Once made of rubber,
and they hold air.
Well, we know for a fact that these have steel cords in them because you can see it.
You can see them.
This guy was driving in the rain on the interstate in this. I was impressed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I would have done it.
No. And then there's the interior pictures. The interior is not bad. This is the picture I saw. I'm like, this is not a bad interior.
That's right.
What are these red dots?
That's from my phone when I touched it.
Oh, okay.
But there's not real red dots there. But so it's not a bad interior. This is what I saw. I'm like, this is not bad at all. But then you go to get in the car, Kenny, and you jumped in the car first because you're going to load it on the trailer.
Yeah. and I hit my head on the back headrest in the back seat.
It's the bolts. Oh, what happened?
Well, no, sorry.
The bolts that hold the seat down.
There we go. Put it back to us. There you go. All right, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, so the posts come out of the floor pans, and that's what bolts your seat in, and they're rusted off, broke. And it's a rocking chair. The driver's seat is literally like a rocking chair. You hit the gas and you rock back.
He said to him, "How'd you drive?" He said, "I hold on the wheel." He said, "I sit up on the front of the seat and I hold on to the wheel."
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
He said, sit forward and left, and then you'll be okay.
Yeah. He gave us sitting directions on how to do.
But what if you were a little female like me and you only weigh 100 pounds? Would that have...
You'd have been screwed.
It's an experience.
No, you would have sat up on the front of the seat. You would have been perfect because you just sat up on the front of the seat and held the steering wheel like we had to do, crunched up there. But I did a little burnout. It is a posi, and I did a little burnout, which was really easy because it's bald tires. But when you hit the gas, you've got to hold on a steering wheel.
It's torquey.
Yeah.
It's a torquey little car, man.
It is. I think that, so the 45, we talked down, and he was locked in. And we said, look, man, I said to him, you're over here on the phone with Marcy, and you're talking, and like, man, not feeling. I said, look, dude, if you
I wasn't feeling it at 45.
He went 42, and I said, Chris, 42. And he's like,
but
okay.
the floor pans, I knew then the floor pans were gone.
We knew they were rusted. And
that's not the really kind of project I was looking to get into. No. I was looking to get into a project I could drive today.
You would have paid,
and enjoy.
Now, fair market value in one of these cars that is in a lot better condition, whatever, is 8 to 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
15 even.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the carpet.
So we know that there's
money in there.
We knew, and here again, this cheap. There had to be a reason. And so we pickled through those reasons and got to where we knew we had to be. The floor pans are rusty. They're going to need work, but not a complete floor set. The tunnel looks good.
The tunnel's good. The passenger side is mint. It's only the driver's side. It's only the driver's side.
Yeah.
So does that mean that something was once leaking?
Oh, yeah,
or that, like what makes it?
The T-tops probably.
T-tops leak, or the door seals leak, or the windows were down.
Or everything.
It rusted over time. It may have been even up north to a point or something, but it is something that's going to take work to get done. And that's not the only bit of rust. Although he did say, hey, the T-tops don't leak. They maybe don't, but the metal around the T-tops does leak.
Yeah, we got a picture of that.
Actually, it's not pulling up.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's just showing me a black.
Well, we're gonna add that, but we can
See?
Oh, that's a shame.
So the pans are rotted. There is going to need to get some metal work done, and we'll take care of that.
I've already ordered floor pans for it.
Okay. How about that top center section that
I've already ordered. That came in to mail today.
Okay, that was $140 or something, and that is the
something like that.
T-top center.
It's the bar.
Yeah.
So that's something I can do at home. Not a big deal. So I've already treated the rust. I'm gonna probably take sand it down and all the stuff because I put the ospo on it. So I'm gonna sand it all down.
One out.
I'm gonna grind it up. Well, no, it actually bolted in.
Is it really?
Yeah. So you take it out.
If there are spot welds, I have a kit.
Yeah.
To remove
so
spot welds. Okay.
We'll see what it looks like when I get that bar out. But it's really not bad. I mean, and here's the thing: those cars can rust really bad in the quarter panels and especially the bumper. And there was no rust.
That's right.
No rust. It was the floor pans and there's spots.
And it's the original paint job. We know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's an all original car, which I really like, except for the radio.
Yeah.
But,
so that's that.
And that's a big deal.
Well, 89 was the year you were looking for. Red is your color.
It is my color.
That's right there. So,
and I wanted an IROC.
And 2 for 2.
Yeah.
This thing has some decent options on it. Mm-hmm. So we're happy with
the power windows worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
The trunk hatch was something else. So the guy had to crawl in. So I opened the trunk hatch, and then the mechanism that the hatch goes into and locks it down. As soon as you open it, it falls to the floor of the trunk.
Yeah, instead of being the one that is just a close, this one has the.
This got the motor. It's got a little motor.
Down and locks and pulls
so the motor,
which is a nice
casing,
feature.
wasn't there. It was broke off, and that's what holds it in. If you guys don't know, it does. And so instead of fixing this, it's like a $15 casing part, and he crawls in the back of the trunk, holds it up there, and slams the trunk down. I've already fixed that. It's fixed.
That kept it from coming up, but it would jostle during the drive or something. But it's all there. The car is all there. The front fairing, everything looks really in decent shape. Bumper and all the other stuff.
Fires right up.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Fires right up.
Yeah. So she's solid, but it was an ordeal and an
AC didn't work.
But you know what? I feel like you guys needed that bonding time together last week.
We recorded a lot of it.
Yeah, we had fun.
I recorded a lot of it, so I'll end up chopping that together. I didn't want to do it yet until this show aired, and then I'll put it out afterwards.
Right. I gotta say, when you guys called me and I was working, and I'm like, whoa, because it was a rough week last week. Kenny was out the whole time. Like, customers are like, what's going on? I'm like, I'll let you know soon. Okay, give me a moment.
It was
but to hear his voice then go from like deathly sick and coughing and nasally and all the things to just perky.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that helps you heal.
I got to get out of the
I feel like
house.
that helps you feel
I got to
better.
take a break. I got to be a man with my bro for a few hours, and it was funny. Look, he ended up picking the car up for under $4. And made a good concession on that. Quite a bit. And he made a good concession, and he made the sale happen. And I think that he did this because he knew that it was going to go to the right person. I think the right people were buying the car. And I
think that's it.
I am so glad that Chris bought this, because I said to him on the way home, had you not bought
you were buying it.
Wow.
It was a really good. I mean, it was a really good deal.
And I don't want to.
It was really, really good. I've seen IROCs go for more that don't run.
Yes.
And then I diagnosed the AC already.
Okay.
So it was just pressure switch.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went out there and I jumped it. And I was like, and it kicked right on. I was like, $40 part versus a $400 part.
Yeah. Get it.
Click, 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 click. So it's a little bit low, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little bit low.
Okay, right.
But that's
awesome.
Not a compressor. It's already so it's not R12, which is what it came stock. It's already been converted to 134, which is
super simple,
outstanding.
Yeah, we can pull it right up, put dye in it, and then shine a light in your garage one Sunday morning, and you'll know where and what.
I think the pressure switch went out, and he just said, "Oh well, it don't work now."
Yeah. But terrific, man, terrific. So
there's all kinds of little small victories. I got all the new seals came in the mail today.
Okay.
For the T-tops and the doors.
So you're filling that wall up on the side of the garage.
Oh, the wall's getting full. Wall's getting full.
All right. But we got to park in the road on the way home, called Marcy and the girls, and they came outside, and you got to, and you did a little nice
pulled in the driveway, did a little burnout in the driveway.
Yeah.
How do the kids feel about burnouts? I feel like that's like fun for kids.
Yeah.
Does one of them like it more than the other?
They're both pretty indifferent with it. But they saw the car, and they're like, what did you do?
Are we trash? Kinda.
Yeah, like,
Are we going broke?
Yeah, what is this? So now...
Oh, well, they don't get it because they're what? She's
13 and 12.
13, yeah.
13 and 12. Yeah. But then, get this, right? So now it's in the garage. I'm out there tinkering in the garage and all that. Put air conditioning in it, so it's really nice working in there now.
In the garage, right?
In the garage. And so my 13-year-old comes out, and they'd never heard of T-tops, never seen T-tops.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And so the T-tops are off. I've been working the hatch. I was like, the windows down, T-tops off. It's just easier for me getting out of the car.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, she's kind of looking. I was like, you ever seen T-tops? She's like, no. I was like, check this out. So I showed her, and she's like, you could tell like her ideas are starting to change, right?
Yeah.
And she saw Pearl before we fixed Pearl, and Pearl was nothing
she was
to look at.
Farm truck.
Just a farm
She was a beat up farm truck. And I think, she's very artistic, my 13-year-old. And I think she started seeing like Pearl went from that to where it is now. She's like, I think this car's gonna be pretty cool when it gets done as well. So
it's not me.
That's me.
So yeah, I think she's slowly starting to come around to she sees the vision now. Like I pulled out the old ratty headrest, that's out. And so she's like sees the seats coming out, the carpets coming in, and she's like, this is gonna be pretty cool. I'll tell you what, I give shout out to my wife Marcy, man. She's a great woman because she's just as happy for me as I am. She sees me rolling in with this janky 3rd gen Camaro, and she's just smiling for me. She's like, hey, good, yay, Chris has got something to do.
Yeah.
He's happy now.
You have Chris. You have your own utopia. You really do. You are a blessed individual.
Amen to that.